One of my earliest, most formative memories when I went and visited Palestine as a child, I would play with my cousins in the olive groves, and we would essentially like pick off the olives and start throwing them at each other. And it was like it's like a water balloon fight, but with olives. And it just really is really saddening, and I am heartbroken to see the loss of my cousin Bilal, who died due to settler violence. He was shot in the chest while he was pursuing his livelihood. He was picking the same olives that we would throw at each other, and he was trying to provide for his family. And a settler came in and killed him. A settler is someone who goes and essentially goes into the occupied West Bank area, and they want to build a home in what is supposed to be, one contiguous Palestinian state. It's supposed to be, on the 1967 borders, and essentially anyone could go there, aided by the government of Israel, and they could basically take someone's property and house in the occupied West Bank, and there's little to no repercussions. 99% of the courts allow it to happen, and there's only civil law for the settlers versus martial law for the Palestinians. So, and then recently, the Israeli government has been arming these settlers, so it's like hunting season. It's like deer hunting season right now. Video, to be honest, I saw it circulating on social media, and people that know about my family's background, they sent it to me, and they're like, hey, is this someone that you're related to? Is this someone you know? And I was like, oh my God, like, I think that's my cousin. And then called my mom and confirmed it, and I just saw that he was wearing his farmer's gloves, and he was lying on the ground. And it was while I was eating lunch on Saturday, and I couldn't even finish. I haven't been able to eat or sleep since, and it's horrific. The whole thing from October 7th to now has been like another level that I've never even imagined in my worst nightmare. How horrific it's. I'm not sure what's going to happen to his home, but I know that he was buried, like within the Islamic burial rites. They're supposed to be buried within 24 hours, and hundreds of people came out. He was very well known. He was a good guy, a family man, just trying to provide for his wife and kids. So, and as far as his home, it remains to be seen, because we want to see the settler violence end, and President Biden and members of Congress and Senate need to really put a firm foot down and tell the Israeli government to stop aiding and abetting these international crimes against humanity. So